Hello guys, welcome to today's video. My name is John and I'm going to be a trader for today. So I have super hot altcoin, it's called Blur. It just started out a few days ago. I'm going to explain the price action that we could see here and why it went so low, like 83% down. Is it going to go up? And yeah, let's take a look at this. So basically what happened, this coin, it's an NFT marketplace. It got launched and huge airdrops were distributed amongst users. So that amount of supply, everyone selling the airdrop, basically just killed the price action. So we went down a lot, like 87%. But now we are sort of recovering. We had a rally about 133%. So this is not bad. We can take a look at some major levels. So let's take a look at support and resistance, and then we can dive in and decide sort of fundamentally where this coin can go. So this would be sort of the main range for the coin right now. I will expect I'm probably expecting more of a ranging price action, but it depends on BTC, of course. We're now going to look at some fundamentals of the coin. Market cap is pretty big. It's 105, so it's probably going to have a hard time 2% up from this point. So we can see that it's in fully diluted valuation, which basically shows what the market cap would have to be if all of the coins were to be minted, and the coin would have to maintain its price point. So basically it's just a measurement of how much inflation is on this coin, and it's pretty large. It doesn't seem like a good long-term investment. I'm not familiar with their unlocks or anything like that, but we're going to take a look at the short-term price action of Blur sort of fundamentally, and yeah, we're going to discuss that. So first we're going to look at my two most favorite indicators. It's called the aggregated CBD stablecoins and aggregated CBD spot. I'm not sure all of the inputs. Okay, it's probably not going to show that much relevant data because spot is only shown on two exchanges, which are not really big on its spot volume, and there's a lot of big perpetual exchanges that Coinalyze is showing here. So from what I can see is that there's some spot. It looks like there's pretty much a lot of spot dominance, which is good. But I don't think it's relevant to look at these two indicators in this case. What I would use mostly on altcoins like these would be liquidations, order book, and open interest, and probably a long short ratio. So on newly minted coins, what happens is basically that we're just going from long squeeze to short squeeze. So for that, it's very good to watch your funding rate. For example, if a funding rate would flip bearish or red, that would be a good sign to take some long positions. It's still funding rate seems like there's majority of the position on futures are longs. What I will be looking at specifically is long short ratios. So how many longs are there, and open interest to market cap ratio. Open interest to market cap ratio is very good if you're sort of gauging what the future volatility might be, predicting. Because if high percentage of this, for example, let's say 50% of the market cap ratio would be in futures, there's a huge amount of speculation and the coin is just going to be extremely volatile. There's quite a lot of open interest. It went from sort of like 9% to around 17%, and majority of that were longs, which is not good, man. There could be big fundamental like sort of thesis behind this coin. So you have to watch out for that and do your own due diligence. But what I would predict is if you were to expect Bitcoin to go down, this will take a huge dump. I think that Blur is really going to take a huge dump. Or if you're looking sort of for something to hedge your longs with, I would short this probably. It just doesn't seem healthy. A lot of people are entering longs in in an uptrend, you can see this sort of a divergence, which is, well, it's sort of a range, but this divergence is never really good. It's showing weakness of the trend because, you cannot allow everyone to profit, which is sort of the main rule of that trading is zero sum. This sort of main slogan. And yeah, you can see that funding rate over this trend was flipping to the positive side, or just pretty much in the green side, which is not good for us. It looks like we're going to dump. So I would take a short on this, hedge it with sort of a stop loss or something like that. If I would take a position with stop loss and everything, I will show you what I would do. All right, I would take a short position here, probably on top of the range. Oh, this is huge. Let's look at quite a bit of momentum. So in the short term, it's looking pretty bullish. So I would really like look for these highs, maybe a bit above these highs. My stop loss would be a bit above this range, sort of something like, let's do it like, my stop loss would be just above this, just a little bit. We can aim for something like, yeah, this is looking good. I would probably, we can have stop loss even sort of to these levels. If you have the chance to, you should look into limit order book, because I'm not going to show it here because it's changing constantly, so it wouldn't be much relevant. But if you're kind of looking for a trade, I'm bearish. Here's where I would open the position, and yeah, here's sort of my profit, or take profit. These range lows. All right, so I would just scalp the range probably. So here you would get around 20% return if you would be able to catch that. All right, I'm going to give a small update on Bitcoin, and then we're going to end this. So Bitcoin is absolutely uncorrelated to S&P, which is beautiful, or ES1. You can see that ES1 was going, this is S&P mini futures, so there's a major divergence. ES1 going down, Bitcoin going up. I would wait for a lower volatility. So probably when this flips less volatile, so probably something like this, and then ranging for a while, then I would probably take a long position on Bitcoin and perhaps take a short position on Blur. Alright guys, it would be my analysis on Blur. I'm bearish. Let me know what you think in the comments. And remember guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own due diligence and trade only when you have the skill set necessary to, alright? And that would be everything for today's video, alright? Bye bye.